Hey there, Virgo. Oh, yeah. So at the bottom of the deck is the Six of Swords. So you will be consciously, thoughtfully moving away from a situation which is no longer serving you well. And I would say it is this Three of Swords situation. Something you sort of, oh, and I always forget, I think his name is Christopher Byrne. I don't know how to say his last name. I can't remember how it's spelled. But he has a YouTube channel, and this card has always confused me because it's a sword card, so it's a thought card, but it talks about heartache, and I'm like always trying to like figure that out. Like, is it jealousy? Because that's more of a thought based, um, feeling. Because you can feel jealous towards an ex, but when you finally let go of the relationship, like that jealousy can go. It's almost like a mindset. So I thought maybe that's it, but he described this as card as the truth hurts, and that just clicked for me. I've been reading tarot cards for 25 years. I heard that like 2 months ago. So that's what I love about cards. I mean, you're always evolving and changing and growing and finding depth in the cards, but that just really clicked for me. The truth hurts. So something is going to come out that's going to, you're gonna get it. No more denial, no more not really seeing the situation clearly. You're going to get some news potentially that it's going to be the truth, and it may hurt, but it's going to prompt you to move on, which is a good thing. Now, this is also a positive card. So at the same time, I feel like, you're going to get many different things may happen all around the same time, which may be adding to this feeling of having a lot to juggle. This card always reminds me of the witch in The Wizard of Oz, dun, 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 riding through the storm on her bike. So it's almost like something will happen that will kind of hurt, but I also feel like you're going to, at the same time, be open emotionally. So I almost feel like whatever you're going to hear is sort of, it's like it's going to hurt, but at the same time, something's finally going to be over. It's like, it's going to finally allow you to release it and move on. So it's kind of be like, oh, that hurts. But I remember, like, I know people hate when I tell my own stories, but I don't have any other stories to tell because this is my experience. I had a boyfriend who I moved for, okay? He convinced me to move for him. I wanted to wait a little bit. Like, convinced me to move, and within like a month, he got really weird. And with a month and a half after I moved, left a good job, got another good job, but a decent job, broke up with me. So I'd literally moved from home, from where I'd grown up, left a decent job, boom, in this new place all alone. And it was a really big growth experience for me. It took me a really long time because he sort of would still see me, and I was young and stupid and whatever. But then all of a sudden I found out he was seeing someone new. And it really hurt. However, within a week of finding this out, something just clicked. A switch went off in me, and I was done. It was like I was finally done, and I was able to move on. But for whatever reason, it took that news of him having a new girlfriend to finally get it, to finally realize, and it hurt, but it was perfect, and I was able to move on with my life. Always this Eight of Pentacles, I mean, it just comes up constantly. I should really keep track of the cards that come up. I could keep a spreadsheet if I was that organized, and do some statistics. This card just keeps coming up, and for me, this card, yes, it could be about a new job, studying a new craft, school, trade, some sort of where you're learning something new. But for me, it's really a card about finding that which feeds your soul. That when you're doing it, it's almost a meditative experience where you're completely present. So these types of activities will help you to get things straight in your mind when you're in some sort of situation, and also help bring peace and calmness. And you will have a new emotional beginning, so it's going to be very positive. And then, of course, you have the Emperor and the King of Cups over here that I already talked about. So making some decisions about your life and taking control of your life is really how I see this. With this new news, you're going to potentially no longer be waiting around for something. You're going to get some final decisions, and you're really going to be, it's going to stir up compassion in you, which is really interesting. But you're really going to take control of your life. And, these two cup cards, you're really going to gain more compassion moving at how you approach life because of this situation, which is really lovely. And you're going to have a complete change in your thinking. Again, how you're approaching life because of this situation. You're going to have a clear-cut way to proceed as well with that Six of Swords, which went flying over the back of my table, which I'm not sure what that means. I mean, maybe it's almost like a fool energy, like jumping off the cliff, like just taking a leap of faith, starting out fresh and new, a new way of thinking, a new you, a new way of approaching things, braving sort of the storm and persevering. But I feel like these energies are ending due to this new way of thinking about things. Oh my God, I thought the Six of Swords fell out, but this one card with that group sort of went off to the side and it caught my eye. So I'm like, oh, that must be significant. It didn't. It flew. That's awesome. That's awesome. It didn't go over the side. You're taking off. So you're going to be taking off with your life in a beautiful new way. So I think I'm going to leave it there because that's pretty cool. I hope you have a wonderful month, and I'll see you at the next video. Take care.